One of the easiest ways to jumpstart your new business is by collaborating with other businesses in your area. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you why it makes sense, and I'm also going to give you an example or two about how you can collaborate with other businesses. And that, my friends, that's up next right here on Side Hustle Rules. Come on! Welcome back to Side Hustle Rules. My name is Lou Reyes. As I said before the break in this video, I'm going to tell you about one of the easiest ways to jumpstart your new business. And as I said, that way is through collaborating with other businesses in your area. Before I explain why it makes sense, how you can do it fairly inexpensively if there's any cost at all, I do want to mention that in the description box of this video, I do have my free Side Hustle Starter Kit. If you're someone who's looking at starting a side hustle, you're not quite sure how to go about doing it, well, in the description box of my Side Hustle Starter Kit, I've got the 8 steps that virtually every single entrepreneur has to take to get their business off the ground. And that is free. It's in the description box. Just click on the link. So now let's talk about collaboration. You know, when most YouTubers, most content creators, when they talk about collaboration, they usually talk about it in the sense that some companies contacted them. That company's going to be giving them money for them to go ahead and promote that company. Well, I'm not talking about that type of collaboration. I think that's a way to generate revenue. It's a way to grow your business, certainly. But for a lot of you out there, you're not YouTubers. You're not content creators. You can still collaborate, though. And really, what I find is collaboration is such an effective way to build your brand, to jumpstart your brand, to really 10 times that growth. Unfortunately, most folks, most business owners, they never think about collaborating. All they're thinking about is that day-to-day, I got to make some money. I got to keep the doors open, keep the lights on. I've got to be able to pay my employees. I've got to be able to put some food on my table. And those are all good reasons to keep focusing on that business. But they're missing the big picture. The big picture is through collaboration. It's a cheap, inexpensive way to market your business. And you know what? You can do it. If you're a new business owner and you are just struggling to get one client or 2 clients, you're struggling to get known, you're struggling for people to recognize your logo, your brand, well, by working with other companies, by collaborating with them, by leveraging their business contacts, their brand, their database, yeah, you can build your business. So when I say jump starting, I am saying working with other folks to help you to build a business that is recognizable, to help you to build your brand. I'll give you an example of what I did in the very beginning of my career. One of the things that I did when I started my business-to-business, my first business-to-business publication, which is, some of you know, you follow my channel, you know I launched a small monthly magazine that turned into a large business, a multi-million-dollar business. I started it from my dining room table, no brand recognition, no money, struggling to build that business. But one of the things that I did was I went to a company that was well-known, that was established. It was actually a bar restaurant in the greater Cleveland area. I knew they had a good reputation. I knew at that point that they had a great client base, and that client base was a lot of business owners. So here I am running a business-to-business magazine. I've got an establishment in my area that caters to a lot of business owners, a lot of business folks. So I walked into that business. I talked to the marketing director, made an appointment, went in, sat down with him, and said, you know what? I've got a business-to-business magazine. I didn't say that it was a small business-to-business magazine, even though it was called Small Business News, but I didn't say that it was small, that it wasn't established. I just said I got a business-to-business magazine. Your clients are my clients. Your clients are my readers. Let's work together. And after a bunch of talk, a couple more meetings actually, I think it was 1 or 2 more meetings after that, he agreed to, yeah, Lou, let's work together. So we created an event in his establishment, in his restaurant, and we set up tables, and we asked business owners, and if they were new businesses and they wanted to get some customers at this established venue, if they wanted to meet new people, set up a table. It's free. We had about 20 tables set up, 20 different business owners. Each one of those vendors, each one of those business owners let their clients know that they were going to be at my event. And sure enough, we packed the place. It was hundreds and hundreds of people came in, and some well-known business owners came in, and that helped us to launch our business, my business, helped to launch my business from a struggling small little magazine to a chain of business-to-business magazines and multi-million dollars worth of sales. But it was that one little collaboration that expanded into other collaborations. I ended up collaborating, working with radio stations and TV stations in my area. As they saw that my event was growing, as my magazine was growing, they wanted to work with me, and there was more and more collaborations, and I spent very little money in those early days building that business. So I recommend that you look for ways to collaborate, look for ways to work with other folks. And it just takes walking into a place and talking to that owner, talking to that marketing person. By collaboration, at no cost, it's a way to build your brand. It's a way to build brand recognition. And it's a way also to meet other folks who are like-minded, who want to grow their business. And by working with other people and sharing ideas, well, you know what? You can get ideas that can help you to grow your business. So collaboration is something I highly recommend. I've been doing it for years. And you know what? It works. And it works very, very well. So if you do have any questions about collaboration or anything else on the Side Hustle Rules channel, please go ahead, send me a message. I'd be happy to work with you, happy to talk with you, happy to answer your questions. Now, I do want to remind you that I do have my free Side Hustle Starter Kit. The kit's in the description box. There's a link. Just click on that link and it gets yours for free. So that's all I got for you today, my friends. If you have any questions, as I said, go ahead and make a comment, send me an email. As I always say, have a great day, everybody.